we were with this girl named COCO. So I put her name in the song. I said, COCO, Chanel. And I had a Dragon Ball Z shirt on. So I said, Dragon Ball Z, you could tell.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Emily Crow with iHeartRadio, and today we're hanging out with 24kGoldn doing an iHeartRadio track by track in honor of his new album, El Dorado. 24kGoldn, what's up? How are you?
I'm chilling. How are you?
Chilling? Your album is about to drop. You're chilling?
I'm in bed still, to be honest. That's why I have the background, so you can't see that.
Well, I love the background. El Dorado, first off, congratulations. The album is out. How do you feel having this body of work out into the world?
I'm excited. I'm just ready for the world to hear what we've been working on for the last 2 years and start the beginning of creating my own world of El Dorado.
Take me on the full journey of El Dorado.
Before I even made any songs with the intention of this album in mind, I knew that I wanted it to be called El Dorado because that was just a title that was really, really meaningful to me. Like growing up, one of my nicknames was El Dorado, which meant the golden one. As I kind of got into that more and learned more about that, I learned that it also meant the Golden City in more of a literal sense of like being from San Francisco, you know, Golden Gate Bridge, Golden State Warriors. I come from the Golden City, but there's also this mythological component, historical component of this legendary fabled city of El Dorado that was made completely of gold, and the streets were paved with gold, and there was just gold everywhere. And you know, a lot of explorers came looking for it and never found it. So I'm like, what if I combine my nickname with where I come from, San Francisco, the Bay Area, with this fantasy world and put it all together? What would that sound like? And that's how we got started making the music for it. We're
doing a track by track. So we're going to go through each song, and I want you to tell me a little bit more about that song.
Sounds great.
So let's see it off. Track one, the top. You're obviously at the top of your game right now. This is the top of the track list. Why did you want to lead with this one?
It just feels so triumphant and like welcoming. Like the horns come in, the dun 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 dun, and it's like, oh, you could tell something's about to start. And when we first made this song, it had the drums come in on that first hook. But we realized like, yo, this is an intro song. We got to kind of ease people into it. And I feel like having the drums come in later just makes it feel more like an intro of a movie or something, having that build up and then boom, the action starts. As far as like the content of the song, it's what I'm going through right now. You know, I'm at the top, but I'm going crazy at the same time. I'm going brazy at the same time. And it touches on a lot of the different experiences I've had, both good and bad, and the changes that I've dealt with stepping into this new role as my life has transformed. But at the end of the day, we're still at the top.
Track number 2, Company. Tell me a little bit about the inspiration behind this one.
Future is somebody that I've been listening to for like 10 years, I feel like at this point. Like I remember being in middle school listening to Future, Karate Chop, Tony Montana, Turn on the Lights. And now it's like, whoa, I get to work with an artist of this caliber. Like when we met in Atlanta, bro was super cool, you know, very cordial. And I just appreciated that because, you know, a lot of artists have huge egos and try and, you know, flex on you. But he wasn't like that. He just dapped me up, real cool dude. And this song actually was one of the many songs that came together during the pandemic, during the quarantine. Me and my main producer, Omer, we had gotten this Airbnb just because we were like, I'm not trying to be stuck in the house all alone. Let's at least make music together while we got to be locked up. It was just one night and he had his guitar and I turned on my voice memo and I just started freestyling to it. And the freestyle became the song. I like remember knocking over a glass of water in the voice memo. You could hear it just because we're so excited. That was the seed that became the fruit.
Okay, so how about track number 3? We have Love or Lust. And I have to say, this was one of my favorites, I feel like, from the album after like first listen. Tell me about this one.
It's one of my favorites too. So this is actually a pretty cool story. You know, like the grand conjunction where like you could see Saturn and Jupiter in the sky at the same time a couple months ago. Everyone was talking about it. I just ended up having a session that day. So it was me, Omer, Lou Bell, Billy Walsh. And the song just came so effortlessly. Like a lot of times my best songs start outside of the studio, like with company, and I'll have an idea and I'll voice memo it and we'll turn it into something. But this one was all created from scratch in the moment and it just wrote itself. And whenever that happens, I feel like it's a good sign.
Let's go on to track number 4. This is Out of Pocket. What's out of pocket for you?
Out of pocket is like, it's slang from the Bay. Like you're out of pocket for that. Like, yo, you're wilding for that. Like you're crazy for that. And it was just like a really honest song. Like this is one of the oldest songs on the album. I made this maybe almost 2 years ago, summer 2019. It's just like, yo, we all got our flaws. Mine is sometimes I'd be out of pocket. Sometimes I'd be a little rude. And I've definitely gotten better at that since the summer of 2019. But it just, it's telling the story. It's like talks about my big bro, my mentor, Paperboy. Talks about when I was in high school, selling shoes.
Next up, we have track number 5. This is COCO. Honestly, this is my jam.
COCO, Chanel. I think this is just like one of those super fun songs. Like it was right after Mood and we just wanted to keep the fun energy going, the good vibes going. This song actually came together pretty randomly. Like on Snapchat, you get like your memories like a year ago today or whatever.
Oh my gosh, yes. Those ruin me every time. I'm like, what?
I love those. It's like, damn, I used to wear this clothes. Damn, I used to look like that. But in this case, Snapchat memories did like a really great thing for me because same summer 2019, it was me and Omer. He had his guitar per usual, and we was hanging out with some friends, and he was just playing his guitar, and I was freestyling and going around and putting everybody's name in the song. And we were with this girl named COCO. So I put her name in the song. I said, COCO, Chanel. And I had a Dragon Ball Z shirt on. So I said, Dragon Ball Z, you could tell. That popped up in her like year ago today memories. She sent it to us and me and Omer were like, let's do something with that. So the same day we took it to 94 Skirt and we made it into a real song and changed the lyrics up a bit. And then it was like, we got to put DABABY on it. It just feels too right.
Let's go on to track number 6. This is Butterflies. And this one gave me a different vibe. This is kind of a sweet one.
Man, Butterflies. This was just like a hook that like popped in my head. You giving me butterflies, ain't talking about kisses. Because people always talk about getting butterflies in the stomach, and it's kind of that sense of nervousness, but also like, oh my God, this is so great. I don't know what I want to do with this. But as the song goes on, it's kind of like, how do I really feel? I don't know. What's going on with us? It's very inquisitive and trying to get to the bottom of things. At the end, you got that sweet vocals by my sis Cash Page, who did her thing on there. And I felt like that just brought it to that next level, having just her voice contrasting with my lower voice in this one.
All right, let's talk track number 7. This is Breath Away. Tell me about this one.
This was such a fun session. Like, we were just all having a good time, and the energy is infused in the song. First you tell me you love me, then you tell me you leaving, which is perfect, like following up Butterflies, because it's like, what's going on here? And then it's like, oh my God, this is what's going on. How can you feel one way so strongly and then the other way so strongly, which, is just something I've been through.
What about track number 8? We have Yellow Lights. Talk to me a little bit about this one and also your songwriting process for this one.
I don't know anybody else that's ever used the word dissonance in a song before, so I gotta pat myself on the back for that one. This was another, quarantine Airbnb banger. Like, I was in my room, it was probably like 2 a.m. That melody and that concept of Yellow Lights just popped in my head, and I just started singing it. And Omer in the next room was like, voice memo that's fire. I voice memoed it and we kind of forgot about it for a little bit. And when we got into seriously making the album, we brought that one back out. And at first it was a lot slower, a lot more chill. And then we just added the drums and the energy to it because it's just I think the contrast of the sweet lyrics and the energy of the drums just juxtaposes so well. It's just like, it really embodies the confusion of this Yellow Lights, like these mixed messages.
Yeah. Okay, let's go on to track number 9. This is 321. This is another single that we all know and love. How did you know that you wanted to lead with this one?
This was the first song that we made with the intention of El Dorado in mind. Like, I just got off tour with YBN Corday, opening up for him, and we were about to start the album camp for El Dorado, and this was like the first song of the first session that we did. So we were like, oh my God, if we can do this on the first day, we're out of here. The concept was really inspired by my big bro, Paperboy. He just spouts out wisdom. He's just spilling game all the time. One thing that he told me on tour was, "Lil bro, there's 3 sides to every story. Yours, theirs, and the truth, which is somewhere in the middle." And I just felt like that was so profound and so important that the world needed to hear it.
Let's go into track number 10. This is Empty. So this is another emotional one. Take me to the headspace you're in when you're creating this one.
A lot of people just know me as always being, happy and positive. And I am 90% of the time, but I'm also a human being, So I have bad days just like everybody else. I experience heartbreak and those more challenging emotions just like everybody else. And I feel like it's hard for me to express those with my words. So I put it into a song, just talking about fake love and feeling like somebody and then you don't even talk to them anymore. I feel like that's something that we can all relate to. Like, we all been through that. Music is powerful and it's able to help you understand yourself better and help you get through those difficult situations. So I don't want to neglect that need of the world too. And if you're going through it, a song like this can help you feel better about it or just process it or get more perspective on it.
Let's go to track number 11. This is Cut It Off. What was your inspiration behind this song?
This song is also like a throwback one, summer 2019. It's kind of like a double entendre. It's, yeah, we need to cut off the drinking or whatever it is that you're using to numb the pain because now it's getting out of control. But it's also like you got to cut off toxic relationships.
Track number 12, we have Don't Sleep, second to last song on the album. Tell me about this one.
This one is just one of them ones to me. I think this is probably like one of the most beautiful, emotional songs that I ever made. And this is really about like strength and vulnerability, you know, not wanting to forget the memories and not wanting to lose somebody or lose something or lose that feeling. But that's just life sometimes, you know. This, if anybody's gonna cry to a song on this album, this is the one that's gonna make you cry.
And then it's funny because that's track 12. Then track 13, we end with Mood, which you definitely do not cry to that song.
No, that's like the palate cleanser song of the album. Like,
listen, we go with Don't Sleep, and then we refresh again with Mood.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, whoa, that was an intense experience with Don't Sleep. Like, all right, let me get back vibing again, cause shit, you might cry a little too much after Don't Sleep. So something to just bring you back into the good space and end things on a good note.
So Mood obviously was a huge song for you. What does that song mean to you now? Like seeing all the success it had, how many people loved it? Like when you think back on that song, what do you think about?
I'm very thankful for that song. I'm very thankful that Ian was on the song. I'm very thankful that we had that just random day playing Call of Duty and having a good time. I'm thankful for Omer and KBZ and Blake and Ryan and everybody else that helped bring that song into what it is.
Congratulations on that song, but congrats on the entire album. Before we let you go though, if you could have your fans take away one thing from this album, what are you hoping for?
I just hope this album helps you understand me better and helps you understand yourself better, because that's what we're all doing here on earth, just trying to understand what's going on inside and how that relates to everything that's going on outside. So thanks for coming on this journey with me and welcome to El Dorado.
El Dorado, baby. 24kGoldn, congratulations. And thank you so much for being here. This was so fun.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks so much for watching our track by track with 24kGoldn. You can stream his new album, El Dorado, out now on iHeartRadio. We'll see you next time.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Did you like that video? You can check out more over here. And don't forget to subscribe to iHeart right here. And if you're already a longtime fan, make sure you ring the bell down below so you don't miss a single video. Bye guys.